Shit meter is full.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Barbie Horse Adventure Wild Horse Rescue for the PS2. I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? Because I have to play this, and we have a long way to go. So, I guess the only saving grace is today I was actually able to mess with my, my recording setup a little bit, so I'm actually able to sit a little more comfortably playing this game. So, it's the little victories. But no, we're going to Forest Trail 2. The second level, I can only imagine there's probably 2 or 3 of each trail. I don't know. This is the last one we did for EpicLuca's arcade. So this is, this will be as... Once we're through here, it'll be as far as we actually played, because we couldn't take anymore, and this is the one that I actually did, so should go a lot smoother this time. I would think, anyways. And like I said before, I'm gonna maybe go back and get the remaining items that I missed, try and 100% this.
Plenty of carrots, and our friendship meter is full
I
again.
make no
Let's
promises, because...
Wow, what a beautiful field. There
anything
must be a
out
way
in
into
that
the
field,
forest
or...
from here.
Yeah, finding some...
The timer has started. Let's find all the other clocks in the area.
Where the...
Let's go.
Okay, so there's a random clock game where all the clocks are
Look at all
pretty
the
much
fireflies in the field. They're
buried
so
in the
pretty.
field. Come on. This horse does not want to function.
Giddy up.
Great, where the hell's the last clock?
Giddy up. The time has run out and we missed some clocks. Maybe we should try again.
Do I even get anything for my trouble doing this, or is it just more of a headache than it's worth?
When we pass through the clock, we can start a special race. Pick up all the clocks you see before time runs out, and you could win a prize.
Let's see, so there's one. I can't imagine they'll be beyond this field.
Yeah.
Or maybe they will be. Because there's... Damn it, pony.
Giddy up. The time has run out and we missed some clocks. Maybe we should try again.
Where the hell would it be? Come on, pony. This pony has like the worst steering ever. And once again, I'm not trying to be negative about this game, but there's nothing fucking positive about it in the slightest. These graphics, while okay, I guess okay, have, well, okay for the time, have damn sure not aged well in the slightest. I mean, this was 2003, so I guess I can accept it, but at this same time, Final Fantasy X was out. So, a game like that, I believe, predates this.
Giddy up. We didn't get all the clocks in time. Maybe we should try
and where the hell are all the clocks? But it's like, how does a game that predates this have it beat? And I know I'm comparing apples to rotten oranges at this point.
Giddy up.
But still, it's a fair question. Both games are on the same console. They were released within, I believe Final Fantasy 1 was 2001, so it predates this by 2 years.
The timer has started. Let's find all the other clocks in the area.
And it's so much more enjoyable in 1,001 ways. Like, there's like nothing this game has that beats that. There's absolutely nothing. Okay, so now I have time, though,
Let's
so...
go. The path splits here. Which way should we go?
Okay, so...
We didn't get all the clocks in time. Maybe we should try again.
Come on. Even the camera, or lack thereof, because there really wasn't much camera work, if I'm not mistaken. It was a fixed camera, but it worked so much better somehow.
Giddy up.
Like, everything, and like I said, and, you know, it's comparing two vastly different games, but they were released in the same time period. So, I think it's fair. It's not like I'm picking a game like, say, Final Fantasy 13, which was so many years later. No, I'm picking a game, same console, same time period, same everything, and it's...
Let's go.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
We didn't get all the clocks in time.
So yeah, I'll
Maybe
do
we
the
should
thing
try
where I
again.
skip ahead to where I actually have all the clocks, since I finally know where I'd only wasted several minutes of my time.
When we pass through the clock, we can start a special race. Pick up all the clocks you see before time runs out, and you can win a prize. Let's go. Giddy up. We beat the clock challenge and won a new ribbon.
I don't care! A fucking ribbon! Wow, they know how to reward you for winning prizes, that's for sure. For winning prizes. No, for winning challenges. Like, that's a ribbon. Pfft, screw you too. Fucking ribbon. My horse won blue ribbon at the fair. I really don't give a damn. Beep, beep, backing up. Backing up. Okay, are there any more coins in this godforsaken field? Hell, we still have horses to rescue, too. That's the messed up part. We've accomplished nothing because we still have horses to rescue. That's the main goal. Because somehow this ranch has so many horses that all ran away when the water hit. Because, you know, ponies are afraid of a little water. And this thing has pretty much soccer mom turning. It turns so wide. But let's get this coin. God, remember last year when I played Mario RPG and there were a million collectibles and it was so much fun to get everything? Like, that's a game, again, comparing Rotten Fruit to, you know, to a classic game. But still, that game predates this by 96, so 7 goddamn years. No idea. It just shows that next-gen consoles didn't always have the best stuff. Because in games like that, I think things age really well, it's timeless, it holds up. This game is 15 years old at this point at the time that I'm playing it. It came out in 03, I'm playing this for the Let's Play in 2018, so 15 years have passed, and this has aged like a piece of rotten fruit.
Some low logs. We better duck.
Can I go under the log? Oh. Like, it didn't seem like the pony can get up here. if you can, I don't know. Our friendship meter's not full because of reasons. Because friendship is clearly not magic. Yeah, the horse has to be able to get up here, because that's the only way you're going to hop that gate. No idea how the hell he gets up here, though. She's so slow. It's so fucking bad. And yeah, it's like I better damn sure make sure that the game sound's actually recording, because we had that little mishap with Alex Kidd. Like, we recorded that recently, but that's how close together these recordings are. But I don't know when the hell this is going up. I just know at some point it will. Oh, that's how you get the horse up. Then why have a split trail if it means literally nothing? And I don't see anyone, even a little kid, wouldn't want to play it, wouldn't want to beat Barbie on foot, because she's so damn slow. Like, I know I came from the generation of kids who games, you know, games taught us patience, planning, all that fun stuff. My patience with this game is pretty much worn thin. Like, I have no patience. And I've beaten a lot of insane stuff.
Let's go.
A lot of which you needed patience for. I beat the original Castlevania. That game will test your damn patience. I've actually beaten a few of those. Not all of them. I wish I have, because they're amazing games up until we start to get into 3D, and then things kind of go to shit. Because there really wasn't any good 3D Castlevania games, in my opinion. At least trying to think if there were. Lords of Shadow, maybe, except for the stupid plot. Is the pony stuck?
Let's go.
Damn it. Great. Did I get the... Was I not meant to come back here with the pony? No, there it goes. It's like, what the hell? Had I known that, I would have just walked there on foot and saved my... That's the one time you need Barbie on foot, is with crap like that, but... There we go, we're feeding Pony apples, because Pony likes apples. Not like it's raising the friendship meter. In fact, I think it's going down, and...
Looks like there's a foal up on that platform. I wonder if we can get up there.
How the fuck did the horse get up there? Seriously, how did the horse get up in the tree? Because the storm didn't scare away the ponies. Or no, the storm scared away the ponies. It didn't blow them away. It's not like it blew it into the tree. So, no idea how the hell the horse got over there. And so that means...
We can use these bars to get across. To grab the bars, just keep walking toward them. Let's keep moving forward to drop off these bars.
My god, this game is for the littlest of little kids. And... Okay, so I have to go around to trip that then. Which means I have to go back across the monkey bars. Hopefully Barbie slips and falls and maybe we can just put an end to this. Because she moves like a doll. This... Like, they could have at least made... Even from what I've... Like, the brief glimpses I've gotten of, you know, the animated stuff, it seems like she's more realistic there. I have a key, I guess, now. Ponies like carrots. Okay, even though I know it's slower to do it this way, it's probably going to be easier. I can just do it on foot. Was there a lever? Great. And that's the other biggest problem with this game, is waste of time maneuvers like that. Because there are times in games, you know, when you have to go back and forth because you realize you may have made a mistake somewhere along the way, like I just did. But in those games, it's also fun. Like, I've beaten Golden Sun, and that game had I went back and forth 1,000,001 times. Like, there was so much going back just because of errors on my part.
Don't be afraid.
And I just knock this down? And I've done this before too, but how do I not? Oh, there goes. There goes that. That's the kind of thing that looked like a lever or something would be involved, but nope, it's just shove it down. No real thinking's involved here, folks. But again, this is the definition of the littlest of little kids' games. I'm talking about ages probably starting at 3, but yeah, I can't imagine anyone, like, even a 4 or 5-year-old playing this might even, well, maybe not, but 7 is where I draw the line. Because, again, I go back to a game like Mario RPG. I played that when I was a little kid. I played that when I was a little kid. I got Mario 64 when I was 10. Ended up, you know, I can 120 star that 1,000,000 times over. But then, you know, so when I was a little kid, games were a lot harder. There were some stupid ones, yes, but they, you know, not like this. Because there was Dick Tracy, Dr. Jekyll, stuff like that. Little Nemo, which we've played for the channel. Although that's not a bad game, that's just overly fucking hard. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that's a fun game, it's just, it is just really, really, really hard. That, Alex Kidd, because I actually like Alex Kidd. Sure, there's there's a lot of problems with it, but there's also a lot of good stuff about it. There's not one redeeming thing about this game. Like, the camera's sloppy for starters. Look at that. It's fighting me. It went in the complete opposite direction that I had pressed. Although in doing so, I might have... Let's see, is there something over there? I'm just gonna get off the damn horse at this point. I don't care. It's hard controlling him. But is there something over here? Or is this where... No, this might have been where I came from initially. Yeah, I was about to backtrack. See? I make stupid mistakes like that all the time. So I guess it's a good thing the horse didn't turn around, although that might have saved us a few seconds. Who knows? All I know is, yeah, we still got 5 more freaking horses to rescue. Got to avoid the skunks, because...
Uh-oh, some skunks. We'd better stay away from them.
I'm just gonna whistle for the pony. I don't care if I'm slower on foot. This is one of those cases where you don't mind that, because you have the control. And see, the pony showed up and allowed us to get by those damn skunks, which I believe they'll kill us. I use in air quotes very fucking loosely, because there's no real death. Because, you know, it's one of those games where you die, but death is kind of inconsequential. It's not like, again, like I go back to games like Little Nemo or Super Mario Brothers. You die, that means you have to go back. Here, you go back a little bit, not much. There's no definitive, true game over. But although that can't be helped in the modern day of games where you can save every so often, or in this case, probably all that. Yeah, you can save this whenever you want. So, game overs really don't matter. Final Fantasy is probably one of the last bastions of you get a game over, and yet you have to go back just so you can get better and stronger and be able to handle all the the next set of challenges. Here, if you die, I just don't feel like it matters. I really don't. Hell, I think I died during the EpicLuca's arcade playthrough too because of that skunk, and I didn't care. Yeah, and this fucking thing does not turn on a dime. Oh, do we need the pony to go in the water because she doesn't want to get her boots wet? Although we have more coins now than the horses we should have gotten, that's for sure. And I may as well go into it. Once again, I know I sound like I'm, pretty much just nitpicking this game, have nothing positive to say about it, but you guys have seen my body of work. I've been doing this for 25 going on 20, it'll be 26 years this July, which doesn't sound as fun as 25, but we did that whole party last year. You can definitely check that out. It's worth the cost of admission, which is free, so it's really worth it. But no, like I'm saying though, it's that was a party. Those were games that all, and I mean all, came out before this. Every single one of them. Those were 7 games from my childhood that Bomberman was probably the one that was probably closest to this because I did that when I was like, shit, like, it was 97 when I got it, so I was like 11 at that point, but I'm trying to think. I played that game for probably the next few years, so it was probably the oldest one that I had played at the newest one at that time, because I'd played all 6 of the other games before that numerous times.
Don't be afraid.
So that was definitely the latest one on there. Or no, wait. I'm trying to think. No, Banjo-Kazooie came out before, or after that, I should say. That was like 98? I could be wrong on a lot of these dates. You'd think I wouldn't be, having played these games to death. But no, those were close to this, and even as a kid, I played a lot of bad games. I played my fair share. I played Bart vs. the Space Mutants, which took me fucking 23 years to beat, and yes, that game, I still have a fondness for it because it was fun from my childhood, but yeah, it's a pretty bad game. I played that. I had Dick Tracy, which, yeah, see, this is a little kid's game that kind of helps you, guides you along, tells you where to go. Dick Tracy does none of that. Dick Tracy pretty much just, it's one giant middle finger is what it is.
Yeah.
And those were games that I played as a kid. Dick Tracy couldn't get anywhere as a kid, has since gone on to beat it, have no idea how. And, Simpsons the same way, but that is a game I got pretty far in as a kid, so by the time I'm playing this game, which I played it after 25 years of having played games, so I had a lot of... And can I fucking move this tree, please? Or can I go around it, or jump over it, or... I don't know, some shit.
Yeah.
Thank you. feels like it's so hard to control the horse. And again, that brings me to my, analyzing of Dick Tracy, where the car was insanely hard to control on the road. The action scenes were fine, it was just...
Ooh, those
it's
logs
just the
look
part where the
really
fucking logs are coming. What asshole's throwing logs at us? Like, who's trying to stop us from saving the ponies?
Giddy up.
And yeah, again, I've saved 2 horses. That I only... Oh no, the one that was in the that was in the jungle gym thing, that's right. But we can compare this to so many classic games from my childhood, as well as modern days, that have similar bad controls, but are inherently better than this. Like I said, such as Dick Tracy. I'd rather be playing that right now. I will struggle like hell to beat it, but I will happily play that over this any day of the week. I'll play Bart versus the Space Mutants. Again, it's a bad game, but I honestly enjoy it. Probably because it was a challenge that I wanted to overcome, and it took me, like I said, 23 years to do it, but I finally did it. And Battletoads in the same vein. I did that as a special bonus video for the 25th anniversary. It was, it was an arcade episode, but it was pretty much a bonus episode for this whole project. And that game took me... I beat that in 2015, so that also took me...
Wow,
I beat that after
this old
Simpsons, but
building.
that also
Explore
took me
inside.
23 years to beat. And it's a game I never thought I'd beat. Like this game, this fucking Barbie game, I've known about it for ever since we did that video, which was at the end of December, so I'd want to say I've known about this game for maybe all of 3 or 4 months. I'm gonna beat it, I can guarantee you that. It'll probably be... the timing will probably be a little bit longer by the time I put this out on the channel, because I have more projects I want to get to before that. But there's all that, and then it's like, I'm gonna beat this game, but I'm gonna feel no sense of accomplishment in doing it.
To a safe point.
I promise you that. I'm gonna feel no pride, no accomplishment. The only thing I'm gonna feel is relief and joy at having beaten it, at having finished this, because then it'll be done and I never have to go back to it. And I'm also gonna probably feel a little bit of... I'm probably gonna feel sick, nauseated because of how stupid the game is. It legitimately made us sick last time, although that was pretty much just a coincidence, but it tied together perfectly. Because this was the last game we played before we got sick during the winter. Was this horrible fucking mess. And even now my throat's starting to go sore, probably because I'm talking a lot, trying to find something even remotely like, I'm trying to keep y'all engaged while I'm doing this, which is hard because, I don't know, I'm always focused on... Oh, there goes the horse.
Hey, Christy, it's Barbie. Another full safe and sound. Can you send someone to take her back to the riding school?
Ah, a little bit of water helps. But no, that's the problem for me, is just trying to come up with conversation and dialogue and stuff to keep this project of all things riveting, because it's not riveting for me. I'd rather gouge my own eyes out with a spork at this point. Because Little Nemo, like, that's one of our most recent things. I had fun with that because she had never seen that game. She was barely familiar with the movie at all. She had only seen it one time before that, so she definitely didn't know what to expect with the game. Much less going into the damn thing skinning animals. Like how I mentioned, you skin the fucking frog and all that, and you're wearing it. It's like, and then you wear its skin. She had no idea, and I know that's definitely taking liberties with the movie, but they're fun liberties. They're fun. I can accept that because it's not done in a bad or stupid way. And we still keep, you know, the spirit of things. Like, we have Nemo in the dream world, but then he also is in his bed and cutscenes between the dreams. And there's you know, all the characters show up in some fashion, such as like the Nightmare King or the Mumps from Nightmare Land who you know want to escape from Nightmare Land. Like they live in Nightmare Land, but they pretty much want to leave there. It's a movie and a game worth checking out. I have fun watching the movie, which I don't remember if I mentioned it in the video, but I haven't seen that in like 7 years.
Let's go.
Or actually, it's been 8 because I think like the second quarter of college was probably the last time I saw it, and that was back in 2010. So I'm definitely overdue to watch that film again. But it takes a few liberties with the story itself, in that it changes a few key things here and there, but again, not bad changes. I accept them. I'm fine with it, and the game has redeemable qualities. It's overly hard, but you know what? That's fine. Overly hard games can be fun. Another example, I beat Dark Souls. That was probably one of my bigger accomplishments from the modern era, is beating that. And beating Stormy Ascent and Crash Bandicoot, when I'm not even overly familiar with that franchise, the controls, the gameplay, all that stuff. And let's see if we can make it. Wait for the next one. Then I'm gonna go! Damn it! Great, I killed the pony. Let me guess, he's back over there now. The biggest problem is just, you have to go as Barbie to do it, so you don't get the speed that a horse would offer you here, and you kind of need that in dodging all that stupid shit. And how many coins? Wow, we got more coins here than we did in the last one.
Don't be afraid.
And we can't go in the water, can we? No. Because Barbie doesn't want to get the boots wet. It's like she's wearing fucking, like, knee-high boots. So you think... And the river's not even that deep. So I'm sorry, but she could easily walk in that water without problem. They look like boots that are meant for this kind of thing, but... Come on, come on, come on! I'm slipping in the water. Oh my god. Yeah, that was hard.
Hey,
and not for the right reasons.
Because
again, I've mentioned all the hard stuff I've eaten, and I feel accomplished doing it. This, I feel no sense of pride, no sense of accomplishment, no sense of anything. I feel empty inside. I feel empty and rage. In all honesty, I've played rage-filled games, a few more of which we'll definitely get to on the channel. Not foreshadowing at all, but she has no idea what's coming, neither do you guys, and I'm only gonna have fun because it's gonna be me causing misery to other people with these games, which, that's always fun. I know it's mean, but it's fun. Oh, the pony's stuck in the water, and we have to put that thing down. Man, am I gonna get all the coins, though? I only need 7 more, which is nuts. And it's always 5 in a chest. So that means there's that. $1.99, that's mean. And, okay, clearly we have to do something to be able to get this water down. Oh, was there oh, there was... Why wouldn't there be a valve right here? So let's turn that down. There we go.
Great, we've stopped the water. Now we can lead the foal to a safe point.
And the safe spot is right there.
Don't be afraid.
Come here, Mr. Pony. And the sad thing regarding this game is, too, the PS2 is one of my favorite all-time systems, this and the Super Nintendo, but they both had to be plagued by garbage like this. I would say, in recent years, Super Nintendo might eke this out now. This might be, even though this is my I've beaten more games on this console than any other. A lot of bad ones. This might be the worst one I've ever played, but yeah, a lot of good ones too, and I'm not even going to worry about you right now. I'm going to try and find... There it is. Cool. Got all 200 coins. I say that like it matters. And then a random fucking raise for reasons.
Teresa, how's the search going? Hi, Barbie. I just found another horse. I think we're going to find them all. How about a quick race before we look for the rest?
How about a quick race in the middle of this important task?
The first to finish 3 laps wins.
You just...
3, 2, 1.
Even the count is slow, but yeah, I skipped this during the EpicLuca's arcade thing because there's no point to this, in all honesty, and I didn't... But now you get to watch it because, well, I'm doing it. Even though I did do it last time, but there's no point to this. It's just... It's a random race in the middle of looking for ponies because, you know, we had to shoehorn this in for reasons. But, okay, so in the first stage there was lasso the horse with a little mini-game. At the end of this stage there's a race, and this is the last thing... This is the last thing we did before we called it quits on that episode, too, so... I want to say there's probably a mini-game after this. There's probably a mini-game at the end of every stage in this game, and I'm calling them mini-games because that's what they are. It's like a little race mini-game. Kind of like how you get the random ones every so often in Diddy Kong Racing, except while those were actually fun, this... I'm not even trying. This is just too easy.
Great job, Barbie! You won the race!
We're all winners here!
You almost beat me, Teresa.
Bullshit!
Maybe next time. I better take the horse back to the stables now. Good luck finding the rest of the horses. Thanks, Teresa. I'll radio in when I find more. See you back at the stables.
But there's still one more horse on this trail.
Let's go.
Okay, I think that's where we... Wait. Oh, I thought I saw a horse. It's like, it's funny, I find all the coins this time, but not all the horses, and... I'm not gonna have to do the thing where I... It's like, I really hate doing this, just because it adds a bunch of pointless work and a bunch in both editing and in gameplay-wise, but... Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably do the thing where I cut and find the horse, unless it's somewhere around... Yeah, it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna do the thing where I cut to it when I get the horse here.
Let's go.
Because of course there was a horse in the brush over by the freaking...
Don't be afraid.
Over by the skunks, because why wouldn't there be? But that means pretty much... I don't know if we have to find sugar cubes or if there's even that many, but it looks like we've surprisingly 100% of this level in one shot, which is not terrible. Sucks that I had to do a little backtracking.
Hey, Teresa. I found the last of the missing foals on this trail.
Yep, so time to return to the stables. Are you sure you want to return? No, I'm sure I'd rather be doing something else, but yes. Do you want to save? Yes. And then the long load screen. Even other games from this era did not have load screens like this. Like, I hate to go back to the same examples, but Final Fantasy X didn't have load screens that I remember. I haven't played that game in a few years either. There's a lot of stuff I'm overdue to play, and that's going to be one that's going to be a long project to play, but it's going to be fun. I look forward to the day we finally get to that one. This, though, I look forward to the day we're done.
All right, our horses got plenty of carrots, and our friendship meter's full again. Let's ride.
And if I'm not mistaken, let's take a look now. So there's 2 gates. Yep, there's another gate open. So let's see. I passed a 4th gate too. So
Giddy up.
I'm gonna take another look just to be sure. But there was 3 forest gates, 3 winter forest gates, 3 of these gates. So I'm assuming that we're probably gonna go through 3 gates of each of these areas, and then this might be the last area. I'm not entirely sure, because I see stuff on the other side of it. We're just not allowed to get to it yet, are we? No, we're not. So that'll probably be a lot further down the line. Your guess is as good as mine. But this is where we stop our sorted project for now. Unfortunately, we are still just getting started. We still got a long way to go. So until next time, as always, thanks for watching.